now that I've actually got Java installed, I'd like to not only run Java, which it can do now, but compile programs. And for some reason, when you install a development kit, it leaves out one crucial step. And you can search the web and find this, but I'll just show you this in action. So again, I'll just go to a search engine here. And the problem is that we need to have paths so that the system is able to find the commands we need. So to do this, I'll just type in Java path Windows and see what it says. And you can see that there are a bunch of hits, and one of them is how do I set the path system variable, and this is actually at both Oracle has tutorials and the path system variable. And the answer we would find out if we looked at this is somewhat technical, and it depends on whether you're running Windows 8, Windows 7, or so on. Okay? And the answer is much easier under Linux, but we'll get to that a little bit later. I first want to do it under Windows. Okay, so first I need to figure out where is Java. And so let me go to the computer. Oops. And look for Java here. And I don't see anything right offhand which tells me what I want. But I do see program files. So I'll open the program files. And within there I see a Java folder, which looks good. And I look at that. And there are two folders here. One is for just running Java, and the other is for doing development. And that's the JDK. And so let me open the JDK. And it has a bunch of things. And the one I care about is the binaries of things that you can do, like compile. And let me open that. And there I see the Java C command, that's for compiling, documentation, the Java doc, lots and lots of things that I will need, especially the jar command I will need. So there are lots and lots of things here. And look at the overall path there. It says you start on the C drive in the folder program drives, Java, JDK, bin, and that's where all the goodies are. So what I want to do is set up the system path so that it is aware of this. And so let's look at the system path. And really the way to look at that is say, look for environment variables, environmental variables. It doesn't, unless I spelled it wrong. Edit environmental variables for your account. Edit the system environment variables. So let's try edit the system environment variables. And it got me to the right place. System properties. And what do I have here? Environment variables is one of the things I can click on. And here is path. And this is the main thing I need to edit is path. And it's much longer than what it might appear here. So if I click on edit, it's actually very long. I can't stretch it out, unfortunately. But I can scroll through it with the right key here. And it's actually much longer. As you can see, I'm scrolling backwards and backwards and forwards through it. Okay. So that's something that can be changed. Those are the user variables. And down here is the system variables, and there should be a path there as well. And the nice thing about this path, I can just look at it before I even open it, as I see the word Java in there. So it says, already in your path is program data, Oracle Java, Java path. Unfortunately, that doesn't include this other thing that I would like to have. And so let me get to the very end of it. So there's a beginning of it, all the way to the left. It's quite long, because it includes a lot of software from all of the other tools which are available. But the syntax here is that you can put in one path to a binary directory, followed by a semicolon and another one. So I'll add a semicolon, and then I'll say C:, And usually you might do this by cutting and pasting. I just want to make sure I can see up here when I'm editing. So it's C:, program, files. Do I need a backslash before? Let's see. C:, program files. /program files, /Java, /JDK 1.8.0_20 /bin. And I'll say OK. And that edited this system variable, and so the path now should include Java. I'll say OK on this. And if I did all of this right, I should be able to open up a terminal, command prompt. I've saved this here, and just say Java C. And it actually worked. So now it's aware of Java C. A question is whether the same kind of trick could work inside of Cygwin. So let's try that inside of Cygwin. There's, oops, I missed it again. There's Cygwin. Open the Cygwin terminal. Here I am. And let's just try Java C. And as a miracle, it inherited from Windows system variables, which is great. Now I can do all of the Java commands. What I'd like to do is actually try a program. So here's the most primitive program should be. Well, we can just grab one from the web. How about I search for Hello World Java. Apparently a lot of people do this. Here it is. I don't need the comments. It's really short here. I just need this much. I'll copy that. And inside of Cygwin, I believe, since it's inheriting system commands from Windows, I should be able to say Notepad. There it is, and I'll paste. And I'll save this as... I don't know if it's saving it in the right place, however. So we'll try this. I'm going to save this as not a text document. Well, I'll go ahead and save it as hello world.txt. Just hello world. And I can see that I've got a hello world over here. But if I exit from Notepad, it's not available. It's on my desktop. So how do I get it from my desktop here? Well, here's the trick. I learned this by looking at other things in the path. If I say MV, that's move, and the place to move from is something called Sig. Well, let's show you what it looks like here. So if I move it from Sig drive, C, users. So I've done this before, so I remember where this is. Desktop, hello world.txt to here. And now do an ls. I have the hello world effect. I'll just change its name by moving it again. Hello world. Hello world.java. There it is. So if I'm right, we can try mooring this to see what's in it. There it is. Looks great. Let me try to compile it. Java C hello world.java. there was no complaint. Let's see what we have here. Now I have a new file called hello-world.class. I should be able to run that. Java hello world. As you can see, it actually ran it and it printed hello world. So we're making progress. Now I figured out how under Windows, I could have done this under Windows as well, but at least under Cygwin I've got now where I can not only run Java but compile programs.